So when we're talking about the common characteristics or behaviors of creatives, they work long hours, miss meals a lot, work hard on their brain. Most times they are stressed, they have mental stress, they have physical inability, they don't exercise. Most of them, because of they need to be mentally alert. You see them taking lots of coffee, so they have high caffeine consumption, and they have poor sleep patterns because they work all night most times, or many times. So this lifestyle is actually not healthy. So you see them experiencing burnout. Many of them over time will begin to find it difficult to manage their mental health. So they are going to start having mental health challenges and also physical health deterioration that goes with sedentary lifestyle and poor eating, such as hypertension, high blood pressure, and a lot of other complications may come in the later years, and they may not understand this. So this program, as we are educating you, it also serves as an awareness for any person within this category that you need to pay attention to your lifestyle, and you need to pay attention to what you are eating. So general considerations when you are looking at creatives: what do they need? What do this class of individuals need? They need food that will boost their energy and focus. They need food that will drop their stress levels. They need food that is high and will manage their nutritional needs. They also need food that are convenient. They don't have time to go and pound fufu. They need food that is quick to get and quick to consume. They also need something that is tasty. Something that is tasty, tastes good, and feels good. So when you are producing food for the creatives, you need to pay attention to all these things. They all matter. The taste of the food, the nutrient density, the nutrients, is it focusing on what the brain needs? These are important. Then for creatives, you need to know that it is not okay to work on a particular desk all day long. You need to move. You need to move. The body was designed for movement. That's why you have legs. So take a walk often, take a walk intermittently in the course of the day, move around once in a while, speak to humans. Speak to humans. Don't keep speaking to AI or to computers. Speak to human beings. Have human interaction. It's good for the mental health. Have a social network. Talk to people. Talk to people. Break from your job, so you don't stay on a particular design that you're working on. You're designing a website, so you stay on it for 2 days, 3 days in a stretch, coding, designing, working on things without breaking the activity. It puts stress on the brain. Also, sugar is not your friend. Sugar pretends to be your friend, because once you have that mental drain, it signals you that you need sugar, so you go for sugar immediately. So a quick fizz drink, it's always what creatives go for. So you just top the bottle and you go shh, and you run down, and your brain feels good. Your brain is feeling good, but it's not getting sufficient nutrient, because most creatives, once you take that carbonated drink, you feel better. So the person delays going to have a proper meal. They also have excessive caffeine. They're always close to their coffee jar. So you see them drinking coffee because it helps with mental alertness. Yes, it helps with mental alertness, but it also deprives the body of rest. So when your body is supposed to signal you that you're supposed to rest, the coffee or the caffeine in the coffee makes you hold on a little longer. So the person may be prone to anxiety attacks and sleep disturbances. Also, refined carbohydrate is what most creatives go for. You go for a quick meat pie, you go for quick buns, quick meat roll, something with all this refined and processed carbohydrate, quick biscuit. I want you to understand that these things do not provide sufficient nutrients that your body requires. So most of them will begin to lack essential nutrients needed for their body to function properly. When we are creating food for the creative, number one is energy boosters. What do you put in that food product that will make the energy level of the individual come up? Complex carbohydrates, not just starch. Because most of the flours that we have in the market are processed corn starch or processed wheat flour. So when you see them, they have been so processed that the nutrients are gone. They are just binders, they are just base carbohydrate meals. So you find out that they are now lacking in vitamins and essential nutrients. So go for complex carbohydrates that also provide energy, but also have the nutrients like whole grains. You can find whole wheat bread. You can find products made from brown rice. People into production, you should also look into that. Producing food, instead of going with refined flour, you can go with brown rice flour, and things like that. Lean proteins. Some people say, after a hard day's work, what else than to enjoy myself? So you come and you pack beef, isewu, you pack all sorts of assorted meat, and you start consuming them. It's actually not healthy. Go for lean meat. So rather than going for goat meat, beef, and all that, you can go for chicken, you can go for fish, you can go for food products that are, have proteins but are not red meat. You can also go for plant-based protein products like beans and all the beans categories. Healthy fat is important. Healthy fat is very, very important for brain health. It's very important. When we're talking about fat, a lot of people run away from fat. Say, I'm avoiding fat. You don't have to avoid fat if you're creative. You need that fat. But there are fats that have good cholesterol, there are fats that have bad cholesterol. So you need to understand which one is which. If you are confused about them, Google is your friend. And when you are going to Google, you don't go to blogs, you go to scientific websites, you go to scientific research place. You can check on Google Scholar to see which of the fat is healthy for you, because most of the people that are bloggers just say this is good, this is not bad. You now ask yourself, which one we want to eat again? Which one are we not going to eat if everything is classified as bad? So go for science-based blogs or science-based websites where you have research work that is done on this food. Based on research, it has been found out that omega-3 fatty acids are very, very essential for brain health. And so as a creative, you need to know which foods are available around you that are high in omega-3 fatty acids. Fish, for instance, is high in omega-3 fatty acids, especially fish that are oily. So you go for them. Then rather than going for processed PK or palm kernel oil or red oils, you look for other oils that have more omega-3 fatty acids, like the flaxseed oil, salmon oil. Soybean oil is also good. Look for oils that have more omega-3 fatty acids. Use them in when you're preparing your own meals. Look for foods that are rich in antioxidants. Antioxidants protect the brain cells from damage. When brain cells are damaged, that's when people start having, you see someone that used to be very smart and then suddenly there's a snap and the person's brain starts acting out. It can come with different symptoms. Some people say, oh, village people have attacked him, but probably he has been working long hours, not providing sufficient nutrients to protect the brain. So you need to protect your brain. When you are looking for fruits, look for colors. If you don't know which antioxidant to take, look for fruits with different colors. So you can make yourself a fruit salad and you package it and you bring it to work. So you can just be taking it, but make sure you combine colors. So you can have berries in it, you can have pineapple, you can have purple, you can have something that is green, something that is orange, something that is red. Make sure you have a combination of different fruits in your food. Apart from antioxidants from these food colors, they also provide vitamins and minerals. These are for enhancers, what enhances your nutrients. What about the food that reduce your stress? Food that are rich in magnesium. When you're talking about food that are rich in magnesium, you can be talking about magnesium helps in relaxing your muscles. It helps in managing anxiety. So foods like vegetables like spinach is very good for that. Dark chocolate. So when you want to have a snack, you can go for chocolate, dark chocolate, not all these sweetened ones. Dark chocolate. With time, you will start enjoying it. It may not be very, very appealing to some people that have sweet mouth, but over time, you can train yourself to start enjoying it. Dark chocolate is good. Go for adaptogens. What are adaptogenic foods? Adaptogenic foods are food that can help the body adapt to stress. There are foods like that. They can have ginseng, bitter kola nut. Mango actually is also an adaptogen. So for food producers, you can combine these things into a food product. You can combine it in a healthy drink, because creatives need something they can be eating on the go while working. They don't have time to go and sit down somewhere in a restaurant and eat for 30 minutes to 1 hour. So if you can produce food that has these adaptogens as a drink, as a healthy drink, people will go for it. Let them understand the benefits. So look for food that are, we've talked about dark chocolates. Dark chocolates are good, adaptogens are good, probiotics, these are food that help with gut health, food that are fermented. So look for foods like yogurt, unsweetened, anyone you're looking for. You can sweeten with natural sources and avoid sugars, because even though the brain cells need sugar to develop, sugar also, excessive sugar is actually not healthy for the brain. So you can look for fruit sources of sugar, plant-based sugar, not refined sugar, for instance. So ready to eat food is what I will recommend if you are a food manufacturer going into this. So you can go for drinks, all forms of healthy drinks. But when you are going into healthy drinks, I want you to remember that food safety is important, because if you are producing food, there's a trend now of producing food that have no preservatives. You need to ensure that even though you do not have preservative, that you are putting a process in that food that protects the person from microbial contamination. You need to pay attention to public health. You need to pay attention to food safety. You need to use processes like sterilization, like UV sterilization or pasteurization, to ensure that the people that you're producing this food are protected from microbial attacks or from food poisoning. Recently in Nigeria, we had cases of cholera, and when they started tracing this cholera, it was traced to tiger nut drink. Tiger nut drink is really very nutritious, especially when you have sweetened with maybe things like dates and you have combined it with a bit of soybeans to improve the protein content. It is rich in nutrients, but if preservation is not paid attention to, rather than helping the people you're producing this food for, you will be literally killing them, because unfortunately a lot of people died from cholera while trying to get nutritious drink. So it's important that food safety is hammered on for people that are into food processing, that you will not put the life of people you are trying to save at risk. I believe that we have learned one or two things from today's episode. So if you're a creative, go ahead and watch this video. You can ask questions on the comment section if you have any question, or you can also contact me. I'm a food technologist, and I also manage a food hub where food manufacturers can come to develop their food products. Thank you very much for tuning in to today's episode of Food Tech Talk on Center-ECD Enterprise TV. My name is Ihedinma Kawekwune. Thank you very much. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Click on the notification bell so that whenever we release a new video, you will get notified of it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.